Hello, viewers. Welcome to yet another interesting chat. This time with the Bubble Communication. We have Bubbly Aarti Nautiyal in front of us. In fact, with us to discuss the launch of the company, how the company progressed. Congrats, Aarti, on the completion of 10 years. I think it's a perfect 10, as they say in our sports language. Tell us something about your background and the company's background. Somewhere I heard that you have been influenced by Prahlad Kakkad. Tell our viewers as to how that happened. Aarti.
Thank you. Firstly, thank you so much, Kumarji, for inviting Bubble and inviting me to this platform. It's an honor to be with you. You've been such a senior journalist and PR person yourself, so I'm really, really honored to be talking to you today. And as far as Bubble Communication is concerned, or my private journey, my personal journey is concerned, I have been in the business of communication for the last 2 decades now. I mean, 2021 actually is, I complete 2 decades myself. And also, March 2021, Bubble Communication completes a decade, completes 10 years of existence.
I see.
Of being in business of PR and communication. So yes, as you mentioned, after my PR, my public relations stint with PR agencies, and followed by being a news journalist and an anchor for Z News and for NewsX. Post that, then I also worked in the corporate communication department of a marble company. And after that, somewhere, it was just a usual chat which I was having with Prahlad, whom I knew very well from my journalism days.
Okay.
And I was, suggesting to him that, I mean, if since I was, a journalist, I would often meet CEOs and corporates and, all these different people. And so, I was just telling Prahlad that, we should do some media training kind of format where we actually devise a media training module for these company spokespeople, so that they appear naturally on camera like how they are off camera.
Hi, I'm Dia Mirza, and I've just completed a wonderful event launching the Linen Club store in Indore, organized by Bubbles Communication and Aarti.
Yes, he's been a mentor always. So that's how Bubble, started with that objective that we would work with, company spokespeople on an individual level. We in fact did Prahlad Kakkar's brand and media workshop, as we called it. It was a 2 day workshop that we did. We did some, 5 workshops in Mumbai, Delhi, and Pune over a span of 3 years. And yeah, in during these workshops, what we did is we had people from the world of advertising, from PR, from media, and that time social media was pretty much starting to sort of create awareness in India. So yes, we also in three of our four of our 5 workshops, we had people from social media also who were there. So the objective was, like, for example, if we have someone like from a broadcast channel. So we had Arnab Goswami for our workshop, who would come and who would talk to all these people. So now the delegates who were attending were people from the corporate communication and marketing. Arnab would come and speak to them and tell them that what is that a TV channel, a news channel looks forward to from a company. Like, how do you position your communication so that you get covered on a TV news channel? Then we had someone like an Ayaz Memon who would speak about print. Then we had Malishka who would talk about radio, as a medium. So that's how what we did is Prahlad was there to talk about advertising. Josie Paul was there to speak about advertising, and I would speak about PR, and I would do a session on media training. So this is how we encapsulated the entire, sort of series together. I remember back then we had people from UTV, from ICICI Bank, from Yes Bank, from Tata Housing, Godrej Property. Several brands were so happy, and I think it was one of the few platforms which actually started in India, where there was an opportunity for corporate communication on one side and people from the media fraternity on the other side, and they could actually interact.
Now
Yes,
tell us
yes.
about Bubble. Why the name Bubble?
Bubble, as a name, basically, the shape of a bubble is the shape of earth.
Yeah.
Okay, so both are round. And if you see people or lives on earth, or if you see bubble, both of them are not permanent. So though nothing on earth or the bubble, either of them are not permanent, but it is the impression which you create as a human being or as a brand. That impression is important, and that has to be long lasting. I mean,
Hi, I'm Kriti Kharbanda, and it was lovely working with Aarti and Bubble Communication. Looking forward to many, many more ventures.
Did they thought that the bubble that will burst, the bubble might burst? Did it ever
mhm.
bother you or your team? There must have been some inhibitions.
Frankly, I personally believe that you can survive. I mean, till when you survive is something what you have to decide as an individual. And the fact that I just mentioned we completed 10 years and we are celebrating our anniversary. I mean, I don't think that thought ever bothered me, and I don't think even in future that should bother me because I've completed 10 years. If I had
Okay.
to burst, or if I had to, if I was unable to continue till where I have today,
And
then
wouldn't have been sitting and talking here.
yeah. So I wouldn't be
Wouldn't
sitting
have
here
been
and
celebrating.
talking.
We wouldn't have
Yeah,
been celebrating this. And you
Ajit.
said you started with a with a real estate client, and of course with a marble client, and now you
Yes,
have a variety of clients and three offices. You said Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore, right?
Bangalore.
Yeah,
Mumbai, Ahmedabad, and Bangalore. Yes,
Mumbai, Ahmedabad, and Bangalore. Okay,
Ajit.
great. And what kind of clients do you have now? Are they broad spectrum or are they basically real estate focused?
No, so primarily when I started, because prior to starting Bubble, as I had mentioned, I was heading the corporate communications, of a marble company, which is Classic Marble. It's a pioneer in the marble industry in India. So
Mm.
they were, in fact, when I told them that I'm starting on my own, they were the first ones to say, no, we would definitely, you to be still part of us. So be it the PR or the advertising or the brand identity creation of Kalinga Stone, which is an engineered marble and quartz product, and which was a revolutionary product at that time. That entire gamut of services stayed with us for 6 years. The first 6 years of Bubble, we worked together with Classic Marble, and also ZZ Architects was so Classic Marble and ZZ Architect. Even in fact, before I got Bubble registered, I already had these two clients on board with me.
Okay.
And that's how I sort of was, and of course, I mean, Prahlad was there. So, it was a very, I would say, a point where, I was excited, okay, let's try this on my own and let's see how far things go. And of course, as I was telling you, apart from real estate allied businesses, we now have, various, I would say, sectors like we worked on education, sports, entertainment, and fashion. I mean, broadly, these are the categories that we work with. Then there are individuals who we work with, like it could be authors, or it could be singers, or it could be artists. But then broadly, they would come from all these sectors. Like real estate allied businesses is a huge
Yeah.
sector for us,
Yeah.
be it marble, tile, kitchen sink brands, and so on and so forth. So that, yes, that's the core expertise. Always has been, because 10 years of Bubble, we've always had a marble company, or company from the real estate working that we've been working on. So that, of course, is a core area
Say
for us.
corporate clients on one side and celebrities on the other side. And managing
Ajit.
celebs is not everybody's cup of tea.
Right.
How are you managing that aspect?
So, in fact, I initially always this thought was there whether we should focus more on the corporates or focus more on celebrities. But I think eventually I'm very happy that I took the decision of balancing, both.
Hey guys! So I've just completed a really nice event launching the Linen Club store in Delhi, and it's been organized by Bubble Communications. So thanks a ton, guys.
Celebrities maybe challenge, maybe like they are challenging a lot of times to handle. But I come from a journalism background, and even a lot of team members are ex TV journalists. So as journalists, we are not in awe of these celebrities, or we are not like
Yeah, running after them
scared.
kind of.
Yeah, I mean, we are not like scared to approach them or something of that sort. I mean, we talk to them as humans, and I think that in the first place, even they sort of acknowledge that, and even they realize that they are the ones who actually going to shape up our brand and our positioning. So we might as well be transparent to them. And yeah, I mean, for that matters, if you ask me, even celebrities understand that today, be it public relations or be it social media, they are pretty proactive and professional themselves when it comes to these things. So, frankly, it's not been much of a hassle for us to work with celebrities either.
No, being proactive, looking forward to publicity, looking forward to any kind of exposure, that's one thing. But I think time
Yes,
management is something that two sets of clients are the very
yes,
notorious for. One is the celebs, the entertainment world, and the politicians.
a decision that we had taken many years back that we do not want to work on, that as a category. But yes, celebrity, as I said, I, had dealt with all celebrities during my journalism day. Be it Mr. Bachchan or Shah Rukh Khan or
Yeah.
whoever. I mean, so we know that. See, end of the day, what happens is when you know what is to be expected out of them, you tell them in advance, this is what we want from you. I don't see a lot of times. See, what happens is if I have seen this with other, celebrity managers also that, or for that matters, even brands. What happens is when celebrities come on location, you tell them, okay, ye bhi kar lo, wo bhi kar lo. Even they tend to get miffed because the kind of mind frame that they are in. They are constantly on the move. They're working on multiple things at one time. So they already in that one particular zone that okay, this is what I'm supposed to do, and hence that's what they come prepared for. See, they are artists. I mean, they are not someone like corporates who on a day-to-day basis, are working with figures or who are working with different kind of communication and what you should speak and when you should speak and all of that. Celebrities are artists. I mean, they are known for their art and not for as much as for their communication skills. But yes, so that is why. But a lot of celebrities of this generation, now I'm not talking about the earlier generation of the 90s and all of
Yeah.
that, of course, you've been a journalist yourself, you know how it worked back then. I mean, you had to work, wait 3 hours, 2 hours for them to arrive on location, but that is not the situation anymore. Even the Hindi film industry or the television film industry today, we work with a lot of artists and they are very, very professional. If they've committed that this is a time they will give a media interview, they make sure that they give that interview. So yes,
Aarti, yeah. Other than the politicians, is there
so
any sector which you don't touch? Like some agencies don't deal with cigarette and liquor companies and non-vegetarian companies, etc. Do you have any those kind of policies?
no, apart from the political sector, there hasn't been any other sector that we sort of decided that we do not want to work on them. In fact, the earlier part of my career when I was working,
Yeah.
with PR Pandit when I started my career, I very closely worked with Diageo, which is UDV India and UDV and Diageo, and there were a lot of launches which we did. Moet Hennessy, Louis Vuitton was another category that I personally worked with, and I think it's a lot of fun. Even in these brands, of course, see for that matters, even if you see now lawyers or architects or doctors,
Yeah.
these are the people who cannot advertise,
Yeah.
in India. So PR is the only route that they have, and now of course social media is a medium which they can use for communication. But the issue is a lot of people, do not know where to start,
Yeah.
and when, for that matter, since real estate in this category, we do a lot of work. When we come across a lot of architects, or they see other architects being covered, they automatically ask, but how do you do this? I mean, it shouldn't look very pushy. So I think that is when you need to explain them.
Correct.
PR is completely a process-driven mechanism, and if it's done correctly, it will only give additional brand value to whoever is indulging into it.
We have seen PR rather evolving from the days of just being a courier boys and courier girls. There were times when you used to just go physically deliver the press release and the invites. Now, of course, the technology has come in. What have been your observations? The advertising industry takes pride in calling itself like the custodians of the brand. Can the PR professionals be the custodians of image or reputation? Do you think the industry has started working towards that? Thank you very much for watching the Connect TV channel. We are sure you liked our coverage. Please subscribe to the Connect TV by pressing the bell icon. Please subscribe by pressing the bell icon. Thank you very much.